Hello, and welcome back to the Old Dog New Tricks channel. We're going to go ahead and continue on our little excursion here as we're getting started in Smartsheet. Last episode I showed you how to create a sheet by importing, and this time we're going to do it via either a grid or a task sheet. And our scenario is that basically a company would like to use Smartsheet for the project management. Again, help with standardization and the ability to create reports and dashboards. And with that, we'll jump into Smartsheet. You can see there's that invoice log that we created by importing, and this time we'll right click. I'm going to show you the grid just so you see what it looks like. You'll notice that pretty generic columns. You're going to have to add column names, column properties, and everything. This would probably be something that I would use if I was starting from scratch for that invoice log, but we're going to go ahead because the company wants to use a project plan. So we'll call this the project plan, and we'll hit OK. And let's take a look at this one. Wow, look at that big difference. Already pre-populated with very common columns that would be used for task management, but again, we're talking project. So what I would like to do is probably I'd like a start date, so I'm going to right click. I'm going to want my start date to the left of that. I'm going to call it start date. I want it to be a date. I want it restricted to date. I hit OK. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other ones. If I'm doing tasks, I might not have a due date. I'd prefer to call it a finish date, so I'm going to rename that column. I want it restricted to a date, and I'm going to hit OK. And right click, look at this property. Done. Nice. Checkbox. Very clean and simple. Either task is done or it's not done. We'll leave that one alone. Assign to. Let's take a look at that one. Contact list. Perfect property for that. I'm going to have people's names, email addresses, whatever that's going to be. So we'll leave that one alone. And on the status, look at that perfect drop down using not started, in progress, completed. I would like that restricted. I only want to use those three for my tasks. I'm going to hit OK. Look at that, how fast that was to now have a standardized project plan. We can start populating tasks, start dates, finish dates, and so on. And so with that, we will end this episode. So for now, I'll talk to you later.